Alright, let's start Chapter 2.
It had been a while since I'd been back in the U.S. Next up, the notorious Muggshot. Ruthless muscle of the fiendish five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be kicked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boomtown.
Sly Cooper in Sunset Snake Eyes. Yeah, no, I love these levels for Muggshot. And first area is a rocky start, and we get to use a fun new ability that we picked up at the end of the last chapter.
Hey, Sly, I thought you said Mesa City was going to be loud and busy. This looks more like a ghost town.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the ninja spire jump?
Yeah, do me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
Easily, this is probably going to be the most usability in the game. Also, every new level, well, area has a new set of thugs to deal with. In this case, all of them are pretty much canine themed. For instance, we had the bruiser there, and here we have a dog with a bone attached to a stick, and this raises many questions about the Sly Cooper universe. And once again, the slow fall comes in rather handy right here. Now, there are a few cars like this in this level, and I believe in a few of the other ones. Rather annoying because they tip on weight and they will eventually fall off if you're on one side too long. And that can be very bad.
about those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
Yeah, the floor lasers can get annoying, they're easy to deal with, but they do start showing up after this point. Natural progression of game difficulty. And here we have a convict with a ball and chain, I think it's supposed to be. Basically, they function like the Knights in Legend of Zelda series, except they don't actually move too much. And the dogs with the playing cards are probably the most annoying enemy in this entire chapter. Also, more traps that start showing up. There's the save for the level. And this is where we start getting the annoying combinations of traps and lasers to deal with. End of level and 36 of 40 bottles, so time to backtrack. And some levels like this one, backtracking is easily the hardest thing to do because you can kind of tell the level was made so you can backtrack, but the camera fights you the entire way, to a degree. There's the 3 of the 4 needed. Question is, where's the last one? Definitely not with the safe. And the last bottle is in a very, very tricky location to deal with. Although it is occasionally worth it just to see slides falling and death animations. Well, quote-unquote death. But for now, backtrack to the safe. Also, Lucky Charms will respawn upon your falling.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. A little bit of higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314. Outstanding! You've uncovered Rob McCooper's patented explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
Yep, exploding hats, and they magically reappear afterwards. Now, it's not a bad technique to use if you. It's really good when working with patrol routes. Also, the explosion doesn't seem as big as you'd think, but you can accidentally kill yourself if you're next to it, and it doesn't end up being nice that way. Now that we can make our hats explode, let's run to the end of the level. However, since I fell, I have to go through all the lasers again. Sadly, you cannot break open the keys with this, because the keys are just to be next to it for the animation to start. Next up, though, we start infiltrating Muggshot's actual base.